Napapansin mo ba na parang may advantage ang ibang investors sa stock market? Yung feeling na may nakikita silang mas magagandang trades, nakakakatch sila ng dividends na mismo, o simply mas confident sila sa pag-navigate ng investment world. Naging biktima rin ako niyan. Parang nasa labas lang ako, tas feeling ko may kulang sa akin sa strategies ko. Yung parang may secret handbook na pinamigay si Lord noon, tapos natutulog lang ako nung namigay siya.
Huwag kayo iiyak.
This is because karamihan ng trading platforms ay designed by engineers at financial experts na, sige, gets nila yung technical side, pero hindi masyadong iniisip yung UX or user experience.
Paano masabi?
Yung mga features na pwedeng mag-transform ng investing journey mo ay nakabaon sa hidden menus na may mga labels tapos hindi mo naman maintindihan, kaya hindi mo na lang gagawin o itatry kasi nakakatakot, baka masira mo pa. Or most of the time, nag-sign up ka tapos wala man lang onboarding material or training na binigay sa'yo yung platform. Hindi exempted ang Call Financial sa ganitong problema. Yes, functional naman ang interface nila, pero kung baguhan ka pa lang, it might be too overwhelming to check the tools available to you. Ang tanong ngayon, what's the point? If nakakapag-set ka naman ng buy and sell trades, what more do you need, di ba? Kasi po, ang hindi nare-realize ng maraming tao, these tools are available to you for free. Tataas ang chances mong mas kumita pa. Instead of giving you mindless tips, ang strategy ko for this video is to give you some timestamps below. Tapos, per timestamp, I'll quickly talk about the inconvenience na naramdaman ko. If hindi kayo makarelate sa inconvenience na yon, feel free to skip to the next tip. Let's begin with missed dividends. I don't usually chase stocks for the dividend yield, pero kung attracted ka by the following stocks, LTG 9%, SCC 13%, GMA7 9%, OGP 12%, ION 10%, LFM 16%. Then, mahirap ka naman kung malampasan ka ng ex-dividend date. Karamihan ng Call Financial users don't know na may built-in dividend calendar sa call. Umaasa sila sa social media posts like this, or this, or this. If you want to stop being reactive and instead be proactive in planning your dividend investing strategy, just go to the Quotes tab, Calendar tab, then div/rights calendar. Pinapakita po dito ang upcoming dividends sa buong market, so you can plan accordingly. Tapos, as soon as may dividend announcement na yung mga companies in the PSE, mapupunta yan dito sa calendar. May something deeply satisfying na alam mo yung next set of dividends. It keeps me on my toes and hindi ako masisurprise kung kailan nga ba exactly ako babayaran ng stocks ko. Eto I don't want to get too corny, pero totoo na may psychological shift in having a tiny bit of control over my financial future. Na-transform ko yung experience from dividend surprises into expected income. Next inconvenience, what's good to buy? When I was a beginner, super excited ako mag-invest and trade. Parang, ito na, I'm going to get rich. Pero if you're like me, it's still overwhelming sa simula. How do I start? Who should I talk to? Sino yung mga tao makakatulong sa akin? Ano yung fundamental versus technical analysis? Getting expert advice is usually behind a paywall. And dahil student pa lang ako noong nagbukas ako ng Call Financial account, I was barely able to save 5,000 pesos to open an account. So malamang wala akong pambayad ng expert trainer or expert analyst. Okay, so let's jump on the computer to find the buy recommendations. Under Research tab and under Technicals tab, merong recommendations column. If you click this, you will be able to sort various stocks na nire-recommend ng Call Financial analysts. Okay. Before you get excited and buy every stock in this list, emphasize ko lang na dapat basahin nyo rin yung attached analysis packet dito sa row na to. Dahil iba-iba tayo ng strategies, make sure that the metrics in the analysis align with your own investing mindset. Kagaya lang ng disclaimer message sa ilalim ng page na to. So, to use this page effectively, you can browse by index or by specific sectors. My favorites are banks, to see where the bank stock cycle is at, and properties, to check REITs and if I should buy more of those companies. Analysis paralysis. May namimiss ba ako? Gets ko ba talaga yung company na to? Ito yung tendency natin mag-overthink even after doing our due diligence. Okay, I will never advocate for YOLO investing and trading. Pero at some point, we need to take action. You need to understand that you can't prepare forever. We have to be comfortable with this idea. Kung lahat ng tanong mo ay masasagot ng research, that means your profit is guaranteed, di ba? Pero in the personal finance and personal investing world, nothing is guaranteed. This is why we should take advantage of the tools like the recommendations page in Call Financial. It's not a silver bullet, it would just increase your confidence in your decisions. Nagkakaroon ka ng confidence boost na mahirap i-quantify pero imposibleng i-ignore. Hindi siya guarantee ng success, pero binibigyan ka nito ng foundation na mas malakas kaysa gut feeling lang. Busy sa work, busy sa life, busy sa weekend, o kung hindi ka naman busy, hindi ka lang talaga interested in reading endless financial reports and following every move of the market. If nakaka-relate ka, then this tip is for you. Ang most successful investors ay sumusunod sa consistent strategy, regardless of the market situation. This is one of Warren Buffett's best advices to the average investor na ayaw gawing buong buhay niya ang pagbabasa ng numbers.
I think it's the same thing that makes most sense practically all of the time, and that is to consistently buy an S&P 500 low-cost index fund, keep buying it through thick and thin, and especially through thin.
Dollar cost averaging, or in the Philippine context, peso cost averaging, can be done seamlessly and without much friction in Call Financial. Conceptually, this might be the best feature of Call Financial. To access this feature, go to Trade and select EIP Scheduler. This tool lets you schedule recurring trades for a specific stock, for a specific duration, for a specific amount. Gustong-gusto ko po yung mga tools na ganito kasi it takes the emotion out of the equation. You don't even need to decide. It just executes on its own, which means walang decision fatigue. May unique peace of mind na kasama sa ganitong types of automation tools. Yung alam mo na hindi dependent ang financial future mo dahil sa motivation or emotional state mo on a specific day. Na patuloy lang na lumalago ang investments mo kahit busy ka sa buhay. Parang nag-set up ka lang ng investment system that works for you instead of you working for that investment system. Okay, time for a quick fire round. Here's 5 bonus tips to elevate your Call Financial usage. Number 1, gumawa ng personalized watch list para i-track ang potential investments mo. Go to quotes, stock information, then watch list. Number 2, i-access ang monthly account ledger mo for up to 12 months. Just go to Trade, then Portfolio, then View Monthly Account Ledger or yung historical. Number 3, i-monitor ang market actives, gainers, at losers para makita ang trends. This feature is accessible right on the homepage after logging in. Number 4, kung gusto mo lang ng dedicated page or a consolidated view of all official reports related to a specific stock, go to Research, Fundamentals, Update/Reports. Number 5, use quick links for faster navigation. Go to Home, then go to My Settings. There are 16 options to select from. Here's my suggestion if na-overwhelm ka sa options na yan. Portfolio, Watch List, Order, Home Research, Most Actives, Gainers, and Losers. Pagkatapos niyan, click Save Settings, then click Apply Changes. Your quick links at the top left should now be updated. Ang alam ko po meron ng Call Financial mobile app, pero I've never used it. Maybe that's an idea for a future video. So, if you reach this part of the video, please comment a unicorn emoji to confuse other viewers na hindi natapos yung video. See you on the next one. Bye!